Good evening. This is David Lynn, and you are watching Coffee Talk. Friday, April the 4th, 2025, and it is 7 p.m. Central Time, and we are going to get caught up. KP Heathen, my friend, how are you doing? And Uncle Al Bullfrog 79. I tell you what, I've sent out a few boxes to Louisiana, and that's the cheapest state I can send to. That box I sent today for you is gonna come in probably Thursday, expected about Thursday, and I paid $13 to send it. I'm drinking Milo's 0-calorie tea. It is what it is. Looks like maybe 4 in the house and 4 likes. Melinda Elliott, how are you doing, young lady? So I ordered a MacBook Air today. We'll all have MacBooks now. My kid has one. I bought her back maybe 5 years ago. I bought her a brand new one. My wife has one. Well, it's ours, but it's basically hers. So I said, the hell with it, and I'm buying another one. It's going to be mine. So it should be in this coming week. Then Uncle Al will tell me, make sure you're using your computer. Don't use the cell phone and don't use the iPad. Make sure you use your computer. And I'll do that, Uncle Al. I will do that. I'm tired. It has been a week. Ready for summer break. Should have 2.5 months off. I'm tired. I haven't done any live streams this week. I think my last live stream might have been Monday, or it might have been last Sunday. I'd have to check. Let me check. Just wore out this book. Last one. Let's see. Yep, last one was Sunday. So it's been a little while. All right now. I'm overrun with paper. It is what it is. It is. 5 in the house. Yep, a long year. It is a long year. Anyway, I did a video which I uploaded today. I actually got it finished today. I shot the last of it today, early this morning at school. And you can tell which part was shot at home and then which part was shot at school. And then I basically showed what was in it, and got it shipped off this afternoon. It's a modular operational ration enhancement. 3 different packs, type 1, type 2, and type 3. So I'm sending all 3 packs, and the pack date is around 2023, so most of this stuff was packed 2 years ago. So it's within the inspection date. And stuff like this type of stuff lasts a long time beyond the inspection date if you store it properly, out of the heat. Thank God for a cold beverage. Iced tea. Milo tea. Uh, Melinda's Country Living and Idaho Garden Girl. Welcome to both of you. So I will point out that I will be having a 1900 subscriber giveaway when I eventually, sometimes in the next 10, 15 years, hit 1900. I was at 1872, and then I went down, and right now I think I'm at 1869 or 1868, so I've lost 3 or 4. And mind you, I'm not out soliciting subscribers. The ones I'm getting are coming to me. I'm not out trying to swap out or sub for sub or any of that sort of stuff. I'm not out. Growth channel. He's a growth channel. Hello, how you doing? Sub. Growth channel. No, I'm not doing that. Next thing you know, Uncle Al will say, "Don't say that. YouTube will have a cow." YouTube has a bloody cow over everything, Uncle Al. You can't say, "Hi, my name is so and so" without YouTube having a cow. 5 watching, 7 likes. Thank you. I must have run somebody off. Oh well. That would be, it is what it is. If you have an issue with what I have to say, have a blessed day elsewhere. So I got the box done, which I intended to get done last weekend. Well, I got done today. Everything's a delay with me. I got it out in the mail, and then I've been ordering a bunch of stuff, which I'll probably do a mail call video. I mean, I've got several boxes here and packages and stuff behind me, and just all. So I think I might tomorrow do a mail call video. Uncle Al says, "You gotta do 15 videos a day and 25 shorts and all this BS, that the algorithm will like you then." Well, the algorithm can kiss butt. I'm sorry, apologies. So, Little Lone Prepper, how are you doing? I mean, I have friends advising me, well, if you'll do this and you'll do this and you'll do this and you'll do this and your channel and the algorithm will reset and your channel start growing and all this, crap. Hello, Myra. I'm having a moment. Buying space. Oh, Lord. Excuse me. You pick up some, you lose some. I've been spending a lot of time on my job, and I've been spending a lot of time cooking, right now I'm doing most of the cooking at the house. My wife's health, well, lots of doctor's visits and medications and crap and tests and, have you met your deductible? I did get my taxes done. I did get the kids' taxes done. Hopefully everything's good. Sent the government money. And hopefully all that's out of the way. I got to do a lot of paperwork. I got to do some cleanup stuff and organization. I'm just piling stuff up here, there, and everywhere else, that kind of thing. And I don't know. So I am trying to get to 1900, and I have not really. Every day I try to spend a little bit of time looking at what comes recommended. Some of you, I the bell icon is tapped, and I get notifications for stuff. I try to watch when I can. Whenever I watch somebody's um, whatever it is, I always leave a like and I always leave a comment. Even if the comment is like number, whatever that like is, and the thumbs up, that's my comment. Well, I always leave something to let you know I was there. Oftentimes, if it's a video or if it's something, um, I will hit the button at the end that basically timestamps it. That how much did I watch? I mean, I don't do, you did a 2 minute video. I don't hit the timestamp and say full view. It's like, well, it was only a 2 minute video. Of course, it's probably a full view. Somebody I follow. But I feel like it's worthy that if you did like a 10, 15 minute, video. Michael Lister, who's in South Africa, life begins at 80, and I think the guy's about 82 years old. Beautiful girlfriend. I think she's in her mid-50s, and he's got a gorgeous girlfriend. And really nice home, and he does, they do videos. So today he had one that was about 16 minutes long. Watched the entire thing. Thanked him for showing his residents and the work that he was doing. I gave him the like number, and then at the end I hit the timestamp. So I wanted him to know I watched the entire, I had the whole thing going. I did the whole 16 minutes. And, his videos tend to be long. He hasn't done any shorts lately. I checked to see if he had any new shorts up, and he didn't have any new shorts up, so I did that. He will comment on my stuff, And usually I'm on the losing end of the stick because, like as an example with Uncle Al or others, Uncle Al does a good chunk of shorts every day. He will probably in one day do what I do in 3, sometimes 4. He does a lot of shorts, and then he does his videos and stuff. Here lately, I really haven't had time, and I really haven't been looking at his videos. But I look at most of his. If he's putting up shorts, he's getting a like and a comment on his shorts. And there are other people I do the same thing with. But I used to have time, and when I had time, I'd watch everything that he put up. I'd be commenting, and I'd always be commenting on stuff that he'd say mid or later in the video, so he knew, yeah, he's watching it, and then now they come up with this timestamp stuff, so I can basically leave a timestamp that shows, hey, I watched the entire thing. But somebody here a while back, I just got the giggles. I had done a little short little video. I mean, sometimes I do these short little videos, and it was like a minute and a half. And the person commented, "Full view," and I think they were serious. I don't think they were joking, because I laugh at stuff like that. Like, full view. Well, it's a minute and a half, of course. If you actually watch the damn thing, it's only a minute and a half. Yeah, I would assume you did a full view. But anyway, I thought it was sort of funny, and it got the giggles. Hello, Vay. Vay came in Vay's place. Ah, crap. What did you do? I hit the wrong button. God darn it. See, it's like, oh, I'm trying to upload. No, I'm not trying to upload crap. God damn it. All right, I'm back. I'm always hitting the wrong thing. My thumb, my fingers. Butterball. How are you doing, Verna? 7 in the house, 8 likes. Hope you're doing well. I forgot your. You forgot my. No, it's. It's Verna, isn't it? I don't know. I guess I'm losing my mind. Funny you should mention spring storms. So, the topic for tonight is the ice storm in northern Michigan. There was a massive storm up north that's heading south. We're going to be getting a front through here probably tomorrow. Temperature drop off, some rain. Up there, it was like the ice storm or the ice apocalypse. 6 days ago, last Saturday, Michigan got hit by a hurricane force ice storm. Roads blocked, no emergency response, power lines and telephone lines down, all poles gone. Hailstones, sleet, high winds destroyed in northern Michigan. No banks, no stores, no gas or power, cash only, no smartphone or internet towers are down. A lot of Y2 preppers were rescued from this situation. 72 hours of food and water is a really old urban legend. Historical 3 days was the time of first responders to reach the victims from the disaster, either give aid or rescue worse recovered bodies. See Burma. To do corruption and incompetence, most first responders may not make it. See North Carolina, Michigan, etc. Anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months, a lot of socialists in the EU are telling people to get a bag in 3 days of food and water. That's propaganda. This is from Uncle Al. The information that I'm providing right now is from Uncle Al. Good night. Good night, Belinda. Yeah, I know your. Yeah, I know her name is Verna. Um, we got up to 85 degrees today. The pollen is so thick that all the cars are completely yellow within an hour of washing them. My shoes are yellow from walking in the grass. What is propaganda? Well, something that the government and the media puts out that may have a sliver of truth in it, but it's not. It's propaganda. It's what they want you to believe or what the party line is. We tell you this, believe it's true, it becomes true. You know, propaganda. The Nazis put out a lot of propaganda during the war about the master race and all this stuff. They put out propaganda about, the people they were fighting being subhuman, or the propaganda. we're winning when they're not. Propaganda. Um, the left puts out a lot of propaganda about how horrible the Republicans are. What the Republicans are doing to destroy the country. And it's called. They're basically trying to. You tell a lie enough times, people start believing it. You're like trying to program somebody to believe or to think a certain way. Get them to drink the Kool-Aid. It is what it is. Hillbilly Josh, how you doing? Been a while since I've seen you, son. Thank you for coming. I'm sure you've been busy with work. Work and family come first, I'll tell you that. I certainly understand. I understand. Work comes first. I have been working. Yeah, brainwashing. Propaganda refers to information often biased or misleading used to promote a particular political cause or point of view, aiming to shape perceptions, manipulate opinions, and direct behaviors. Yes, I certainly understand that. That is propaganda. We are living with a lot of propaganda going on. So I would encourage you. You never know when it's going to happen, but at some point I will hit 1900, and then I will basically look at my last video, and I'll write down the names of all the people that left comments on my last video, and then I'll start backing up 4, one at a time. Did you leave me a comment? Yes, no, maybe so. If you didn't, I cross off the list. And when I get back 5 videos, I'll have a list of how many people who left me comments on each of the last 5. Those names will go in a hat. I will do a video of me drawing from the hat, and whoever I draw will be the winner. Last time there were 14 people that qualified. I have no idea how many will qualify this time. Probably won't be too many. So good chance and good odds of, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you have a backup channel and I am not subscribed, please subscribe me on your backup channel. Once I get to 1900, I am probably going to, and that may be a month from now. I have no idea. It's going slow. But when I get to 1900, I'm going to have my 1900 subscriber giveaway, and then I'm probably going to let my channel go idle for about a month and work on my backup channel. I'd like to get it up to about 100 subscribers instead of about 60. And I will probably be releasing information, releasing videos, doing posts. May or may not be doing live streams, but maybe doing live streams on my backup channel. And hopefully the algorithm will reset, and when I go back to it, it'll be nicer to me or kinder to me. That's what I've been told will probably happen if I will just let it go and just let it rest for about a month. I'm going to try that. I'll be happy when I hit 2,000. I won't feel like I'll feel fine when I hit 2,000. But I'm still trying to get to that 2,000. Right now I'm trying to hit the 1,900. I've got about 130 to go before I do 2,000. I'll do a nice 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and it'll be some really good stuff. Verna, I haven't watched MSM in a long time. All they do is tell half truths and whole lies. My woke sisters believe everything they say, LOL. Thank you, Stephanie. Good night, Hillbilly Josh. I'll be able to do a lot more with my channel. I'll be able to do a lot more with my channel this summer when I'm off. I'll be off for 2.5 months. I'm hoping during that time I'll be able to hit my 2,000. If I work with my channel, I'm hoping I'll get there. And that's my goal for my channel is to hit 2,000. Then I'll be a happy camper with it. Uncle Al would like to hit 5,000. He's about halfway there, and he's got about 2,500 more to go. Dave, my friend Dave, who's going by Yoda these days, Mr. Guru at Wahoo the Turtle, he's like at around 8,000. He just blew up. I was ahead of him. And a couple of months ago, see how he just blew up, And God bless him. More power to them. He said he was going to be in the hospital for about a week. So I will try contacting him tomorrow. I forget when I spoke with him. Might have been last weekend or it might have been early this week. But I spoke with him, and he's in isolation. And he expected to probably be in the hospital for another week. So I do pray for him. He does, excuse me for my yawn. He has been leaving me comments on videos. He's been watching. And yeah, he gives good advice. He advises me and he gives good advice. He's quite knowledgeable. Uncle Al's quite knowledgeable. He gives good advice. I'm not saying anything negative about anybody else one way or another. I get advice, and I've taken advice from a bunch of people. But it is what it is. The main thing is you have to figure something bad happens, whether it's hurricane season and something happens. You need to be able to take care of yourself for a period of time. Well, I got 3 days worth of food. I'm not afraid to use it. And then when that 3 days worth of food runs out, I'm going to be hungry. I wouldn't limit myself to 3 days worth of food and say, well, I'm happy because I got 3 days worth of food. Meantime, I'm basically looking at you. Okay. I deal with kids at school. The mindset, the way some of them think, what they justify to themselves, or they talk about their parent, or their parents. And some of the stuff that where they come up with some of the ideas they have, I do not know. I truly do not know. But some of them is just not going to make it. And and I look at these kids and it's like, well, and I'm not being a chauvinist or anything, but you see a girl and you have a pretty girl, nice looking girl. Not a lot up top, not a lot up top, and I'm not just saying that because she's nice looking, there's not a lot up top. But there are some kids, and it could be a boy or a girl. So I'm not being sexist when I say this. But you can have a nice looking girl, and there's not a lot up top. But because she's nice looking, if she plays her cards right, she'll get with somebody who will take care of her, and take care of her, pay her bills, and she'll be a wife and a mother. But intellectually, there's not a lot of, you know, we're not talking about a genius IQ up there. Whereas with men, and it's sort of a double standard in that a man has to be the responsible one. The man really has to be responsible. Not saying that a woman shouldn't be responsible or shouldn't be the responsible one, but it's absolutely necessary a man to be the responsible one in the relationship. And I'm not saying that to offend any of the ladies who are on here or anything. There are a lot of women that are a lot more competent than their husbands. There are a lot of women that are, my mother was the money person in the family. My father made the money, and my mother paid the bills and saved and invested and took care of things. My father lived on an allowance, and he made good money. But my mother was the one that, took care of things. He brought home the bacon and she cooked it. And Enrique Trevino, welcome, sir. Thank you for coming. Yeah, critical thinking skills and common sense. So many people do not have it. So many in this generation these days. So many in today's generation. They're just lacking. They're just lacking. There's a slang term in Spanish, and I will not use it, but it basically translates doesn't quite make it. And it's describing a person. And basically, the basic translation is doesn't quite make it, or what we'd say a few bricks shy of a load, or, not the sharpest tool in the shed, to use some redneck expressions. But there are a lot of people like that. This is something else. Like they talk about the bell curve of intelligence. And Uncle Al will say, he's on a tangent. He's drifting. Talking about intellect. There are places where everybody's bright. If you're talking about a neighborhood, an upscale neighborhood, where both of the adults, the parents, are college educated professionals, and they've got a couple of kids, and chances are their kids are going to a really good school and good teachers, and they got all the advantages and everything. They're going to be bright kids. Might not be geniuses, but they'll be bright kids. If you're dealing with a neighborhood where everybody's, at the poverty level, I mean, they got minimum wage jobs if they got a job. There may not be two-parent families. Might be the grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, somebody. Those kids are at a disadvantage. It is what it is, you know. So as I said earlier, I ordered a Mac Air notebook computer, and I should be in this coming week. My wife has one. My daughter has one. And now I'm going to have my own, you know. It's hard sharing something like that, you know. Hard sharing. But I will use it, and I will use my iPad to look at the print. Like right now, I'm using my iPad for my live stream because I don't want to use my phone and then it overheats for whatever reason. It would, an hour or so, it would overheat. Whereas I'm using my iPad and then I'm using my phone to look at the text. Easier to see the screen, that's true. Melinda wanted to talk about, she's got a couple of books. Is it okay if I said, sure, feel free. She wants to talk about a couple of books that she's written and she's published. And more power to her, very, very bright lady. So I said, by all means. And I think everybody here knows everybody else. Feel like you need to post your link, post your link. And when I end my videos or my live streams, I usually will have had 12 or 13 people come through and have been commenting and participating and such. 13, 14 people during the course of my live stream. But then when I look at my view count's usually 50-ish. 45, 50 or so. Maybe a little bit less sometimes. So I know that there are people who come through and they're basically lurking around. They lurk. And, you know, more power to them. I've got a couple of friends who are older and retired, and they lurk. They'll watch. They'll comment to me, but they don't leave comments. They may leave likes. I hope they at least leave a like. It doesn't identify them for you to leave a like. It doesn't identify you. So if you're out there lurking, please leave a like. Yeah, MacBook Air, Uncle Al. There'll be 3 people in the family that have one. So again, just briefly one more time, going over today's topic. Uncle Al wanted to talk about a real bad ice storm in northern Michigan that happened a week ago, 6 days ago. And it had very high hurricane force winds, roads blocked, no emergency response, power lines and telephone lines down, poles gone, hailstones, sleet, high winds destroyed in northern Michigan. No, the banks couldn't use the banks, couldn't get to stores, no gas or power, cash only, no smartphones or internet, towers are down. And then a lot of YouTube preppers were rescued from the situation. You talk about, well, so and so's a prepper, they're prepared. Are they? I'm not prepared for everything. I'm prepared for a lot of stuff. But am I prepared for everything? No, I'm not prepared for everything. And it's hard to be. What's your scenario? What's your scenario? Natural disaster, you're more likely to be able to be prepared for. World War III, nuclear fallout, not so much. You know, as long as you're out of the blast radius, you got a chance. If you know what you're doing. So I would encourage you to study up on what's your scenario. What are you prepping for? And then think about how deep are your preps. You have enough for in case family show up. Your kids are grown. Something happens. Your kids, their spouses, they show up. Are you prepared and are you supplied when the kids show up? I mean, think about it. I oftentimes talk about I was doing a live stream or I was on a live stream and there was a young lady and I asked her, well, what do you do if blah, blah, blah happens? Well, I'd go to the hospital. And then my response was, well, the hospital, if you're sick, if you're injured, yes, you go to the hospital. If you're not sick and you're not injured, that's not where you go. They don't want to see you. I'm hungry. That's not their jam. And they're not equipped and supplied for half the town to show up hungry. They're not a soup line. There's no way to be completely prepared for every scenario. The most important thing is to make sure your soul is prepared. We all owe a death, no exceptions. Yes, yeah, Melinda, drop the link to your books. Drop the link on my. Go ahead and drop the links to your books. And autism, yes. Um, God bless you. I know your daughter's got autism, and you've often told me, "Don't give her a blue wrench. Don't give her a blue wrench. Don't give her a blue wrench." And I have not. Sometimes she'll leave a comment. Oh, look up your name and they will come up. Okay. So, Friday. I've been super, super tired during the week. So I haven't been live streaming the way I was. And I guess I'm slowing down, you know. I'll be 63 years old this month. And I have to work the remainder of this year and next year, and I'll have my 40 quarters in so that I will qualify for Social Security. And if I work the remainder of this year and next year, I will only be a few months away from 65, and I'll have my quarters, and then I'll be able to get my Medicare as my primary, my retirement care as my secondary, and I'll have a retirement check from Social Security, and I'll have a retirement check from the state. And if I'm still working, I know I'm paying taxes on it, but I'll, you know, hopefully Trump's able to work out that they don't tax your Social Security or they tax your retirement. That would be nice. I pay taxes on my retirement income. Lynn Church, how are you doing? $108 subscribers. 23 videos. Thank you for coming over to my channel. Sneaking back on to my channel. Let me give you add you as a moderator. You are now a standard moderator on my channel, Lynn. And let's see. I am one of your followers. I appreciate you coming in. 7964. Lynn has 108 subscribers and 23 videos. I would encourage everybody to reach out to Lynn and help him grow his channel, and he'll help you grow yours. And you just picked up another subscriber, and I just subscribed you on my backup channel, so you should be up around 110 right now. And here comes my friend Mike Crush Reviews. How you doing, Mike? I will get caught up on whatever I have not watched of yours this weekend. I did a video today of a box I sent. What is my other channel? Oh, my other channel is David Lynn. Be prepared. Let me see if I can find it for you. Oh, shoot. Here I am trying to find the bloody thing. David Lynn, be prepared, 6205. David Lynn, be prepared. Well, it helps if I could spell right. Something like that. Well, 6205. Sorry. It's 6205. David Lynn, be prepared, 6205. Sorry about that. Yes. And I do go by Taco Talk. David Lynn, be prepared, 6205. Aaron Banfield, welcome. Aaron, I just subscribed you on my backup channel. Let me back over to my other channel. And add as a moderator. Standard moderator. So, Aaron, I am 2 of your 110 subscribers. Because I've got you on both of my channels. And we are 55 minutes into the live stream, 10 in the house, 12 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Read the riot act to church leaders and still looking for $7 missing from the food pantry funds. Yeah, that was a funny one, Uncle Al. I laughed my butt off on that one. You tried it and it doesn't come up. This is my backup channel. I just left a comment with it. If you go ahead and you click on it, Verna, you have moderator rights. You should be able to save it. Click on it, and you should be able to save it. That's my backup channel. I guess it's my mini-me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was at 60, then it dropped down to 59. I don't know why. I have not been unsubscribing anybody, but I guess I've had a few people pick me up, and maybe it's somebody that picked me up in the middle of the night, and 2 hours later I hadn't subscribed them, so they dropped it. I don't know. You know, there are channels on the other side of the world that will follow me, and there are channels on the other side of the world that will pick me up, and they have to understand that we're like 12, 13 hours difference on time. So there are occasions when, like right now, if you were to go over to, or if you were to land over in the Philippines or Taiwan or Japan or or any of those other places, they're like 12, 13 hours ahead of us. So right now it's like 8 p.m. Central Time here, just about. So it's like 9 o'clock in the morning over in the Philippines right now. It is Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. So if somebody's coming on, they're coming on after sleeping, and they're up and about the following day. It's still Friday evening here. That's something that some people don't understand. But I am subscribed, Aaron, and I am subscribed, Lynn. Don't run too fast, Verna. Dog might not be able to keep up with you. Verna's got a cute dog. Sometimes she'll have a video of she's up and about, out walking with her dog outside. My wife does that with our dogs. I've told her, well, when we were younger, at one point we had 4 fully grown black labs, 3 males and 1 female. And we'd go out there, and she'd have 2 dogs and I'd have 2 dogs, and we'd be out walking them together on their leash. And I tell you what, a 100-pound dog, you get a couple of 100-pound dogs pulling you. It's not a fun thing, especially you got like a small woman. Like my wife is 4'9". I'm 6'2", 6'3". Before I start shrinking, you get older, start losing some height. So anyway, I plan on trying to do. I'll probably do an unboxing, or I'll do a mail call video tomorrow. I'll have a couple of more shorts uploaded. I support those who support me. When I have time and when I'm off, I watch a lot more than when I'm working. I've been working this week, been tired when I get off, been cooking when I get home. Sometimes I get up in the morning and I'm cooking, so I haven't had the energy. But I appreciate all of you. I do plan on doing a live stream tomorrow. I'll do a post about it. And hopefully, I'll see everybody back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time for another edition of Coffee Talk. Remember, get up, take your medication, say the Lord's Prayer. Don't know how many days you have. Be thankful. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Remember, the Scout motto is be prepared. And everybody have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.